Good morning, everyone. Got Jerry Mitchell in the chat. Dropped in a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Jerry. We got Kevin Scott. Good morning. Okay, let's get started here. 3632. We're gonna go Erie style grip today. On 5-6. Primary backside, both dice. A bit high energy on that one. 4-3. Double pitch. Again, we're going to use the warm-ups here. See what the dice are doing. That'll determine our dice set when we start. Help determine our landing zone today as well. And the dice slipped out of my hands. 4-2-6. Right dice slipped out. 6-3-2. I watched Jeff and Gargoil show last night. I should say I watched. I listened to it. Another 4-3-7. The double pitch. I actually listened to it. I was at work. There was a comment that Gargoil made that I want to comment on, but I'm going to wait till we get more people listening. And specifically Mad Hatter, because he was the one who who asked the question that Gargoil answered last night. And I have a similar yet different answer than what Gargoil has. 4-6-10. You're watching the Cousin 1, Cousin 2 video. That's awesome. That was a very informational video that I put out, and I wish more people would have taken advantage of watching that one. Because that video there is the basis of how I make a lot of my determinations on dice sets. In fact, I was thinking, Ace Deuce, thinking about doing an amended video similar to that with some additional theories and philosophies that I have been using lately. It seems like every day my thoughts are evolving, and stuff that I could add into that video, not really take away, but add into the video thoughts that I didn't have, or I forgot that I had when I made that video. 538. Can never always put on video everything that I was thinking. No, as Kevin would watch, love to watch that. Yeah. And some of the stuff I kind of talk about when I'm doing the show here, different things I'm thinking about, processes I'm going through. Midnight. And kind of when I'm doing the show here, I I kind of talk about what I see usually, so it just kind of blurts out a lot of times, which I guess is a good thing. Three, 6, 3, 2. 6, 2, 8. We got 2 more shooters last night. Good morning, Hot Rod. When at the casino, do you change your dice set in different situations while you're throwing a dice? Yes, I do. I will usually start off with a 3, 6, 3, 2, which is what I'm doing right now. And I use that as my base set for determining how the dice are reacting that day. If the table is bouncier, I'll use a certain type of throw. If it's a harder table, I'll use a different type of throw. If it's a harder table, I'll use the series style grip that I'm doing right now. Because I can usually get the dice to stick at the end of the table. Remember, my table here is a semi-bouncy table. It's not a hard table like some casinos are, and it's not as bouncy as other casinos. Semi-bouncy, it's halfway in between. But when it's a hard table, I will use a series style grip, and I'll drop the dice in and they'll stick right at the back wall. When it's a bouncier table, I'll either pull my landing zone back into this area right here, and I'll try to get the dice to roll forward. That's a 3, 6, 9. Try to get the dice to roll forward into the wall, or I'll reduce the energy levels of the dice, and I'll get them to bounce like right up against the edge of the wall, so they come up and they come right back down right away. That's kind of what I'll do there. Good morning there, Romper Room Poker. We got Joel checking in. Good morning. The last shot here before we start the show. Just kind of a little different things. I'll change the sets around depending on how they're reacting off the back wall. Let's say I hit, and this is not uncommon either. You guys have seen this on the show, and I've also done this live, where I'll hit the tall, and I'll have like no small numbers hit, or the opposite. I'll hit the small and no tall numbers, so I'll switch sets that way also. So different things. But let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 569 of the Level Up program and day number 8 of the Blue Collar Craps practice session. Hey, if you're new to the program, it's about my daily practice of shooting dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Jerry Mitchell checking in number 1, and he dropped in a $5 super chat. He says, "Let's do it again. Had a good day yesterday, Joe." Yeah, we did have some good rolls yesterday. We got Kevin Scott checking in, and we also got Hot Rod checking in here, as well as what happened to my mouse? It's not working here. There we go. We got it working. We got Romper Room Poker checking back in again. Second day here. Uncle Hoku checking in. So good morning to all. If you are watching here, make sure you say hi in the chat. We got 16 people watching currently. And there's 18 people on Crapsee. So if you're playing along with Crapsee, click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we are using today. And remember that this is for entertainment and educational purposes. We have a bankroll starting at 3,073 today. Yesterday we did make that 20% win goal, but today's win goal is anywhere between 387 to 615. And we're coming in with 39 wins and 24 losses. So 39 wins, 24 losses. So anyhow, let's get started here and get your bets in. We're going to go with a 3-6-3-2 dice set to start off with. That's our cousin 2 set. We're going to use the Yuri style grip. And I'm going to call that all bet set. Dice out. Welcome did pop up and over a little bit. We have a 2-5-7 on the come out, so this can be a pass line winner. Come out natural. Yesterday we had no come out 7s, so we had a pretty good SRR yesterday. 3-6-3-2, and we get a 2-5-7. This can be one dice off axis with a single pitch. And it does nothing for us. Again, 3-6-3-2. And I'm going to put a line bet out. I have a feeling. The $25 pass line bet, we're going to go 10 tall, small, 10 tall, $5 any craps. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Another 7-2-5-7. So that's again a pass line winner. Come out natural. DP loser. And that's gonna be a break even proposition for me. 3-6-3-2. 2-5-7. We'll switch over to the 3-2-3-6 dice set now. So 3-2-3-6. And we're going to repeat our bets. So that was nothing lost, nothing gained there for me. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. And we had a 6-3-9. That's the easy 9. The Franks. So it's marked at point of 9. 3-2-3-6. 6-3-9 is going to be left off axis. Primary on top on the right side. And we're going to go 220 on the inside here. And we will go $30 by 10, $30 by 4. And we'll drop in $25 pass by knots. Again, 3-2-3-6. And all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 5-6 Yo Chef. That'll be no help for me other than for that ATS. That was a 5-6, not a. Come on, dice. There we go. 5-6. 2-3-6 and a 5-6. It's going to be a double pitch. So you got to be careful with that. Again, it's no help for me, so our bets remain the same. 3-2-3-6. And all bets set. Result. Lights just stopped. Everyone went into the back side wall and then it stopped. 3-2-5, just Gen 5. So that'll be our hit number 1 here. 3-2-3-6. Primary and an explosion. $66 inside pressure. And an extra $15 pass on odds. 3-2, 3-6. So I'm looking for some consistency in my throw today. I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, that's set. Dice out. Again, they freaking, that left one is stopping. 3-4-7, ouch. That left one is stopping and the right one is bouncing to the right one, coming back. It's not normal for me. 3-2, 3-6, 3-4-7. So that's gonna be a loser for us. We're gonna switch over to the all-winner set here really quick. That was a double pitch, by the way, of the dice. So a double pitch on the all-winner set will give us Hardways. 5, 4, 2, 3. Better than our first roll yesterday, but it would have been nice to get out of this shooter. Again, we're going to go $25 pass line bet. We're going to go 10 small, 10 tall, $5 any craps, 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set, and all bet set. Dice out. And we have 2 hard, 4 hard, fuzzy 4. So let's mark that point of 4. Like I said, I'm seeing a lot of double pitches today. And Gargoil says he's the king of double pitches. I think I'm right up there with the best of them. So one thing Gargoil mentioned yesterday, and I don't know if Matt Hatter's in the chat yet here. But first of all, let's get our bets up here. Let's go 220 inside. And we'll go 30 on by 10. And we're just going to leave the pass line odds the way it is. So one of the things that Gargoil talked about yesterday was when he grips the dice, about how his hand sweats so much. So he uses the Yuri style, or he calls it a diagonal grip. I call it the Yuri style or Yuri type style. So he uses it because his hands sweat, but he also made a mention that as soon as he grips those dice, he's tossing them right away. And a lot of people took that as the gospel last night. And honestly, it may be the wrong way of doing it for most people. He does it, I think, because of his hands sweating, and the more he has it, or the more he thinks about the tossing on. I will do something where I actually wait just a few seconds. And these are the things that are going through my mind that prolongs my grip here. One is I'm trying to make sure that my fingers are centered. So I'm feeling for that. I'm also feeling to make sure that the dice are not splitting apart on me. And then what I do is I look to the end of the table and I have to focus on that landing zone in order to get it to go down. And that's the process that I kind of go through. 1, 5, 6 KitchenAid mixer. So let's hit number 1. So I'm focusing on that landing zone, and I will tend not to throw the dice until my eyes are completely focused on that landing zone. Otherwise, I will completely miss it all the time. So Matt Hatter is here. Good. And I think that was a question that Matt Hatter asked yesterday of Gargoil. So hopefully that makes sense. So remember, a lot of the advice he gives is stuff that works for him. It may not work for everybody. We'll go 66 inside pressure here. But this is where daily practice comes in, and you have to find out what works best for you. Whether it's grip the dice and toss right away, whether it's grip the dice and go through all the steps that I go through, or maybe there's more stuff that you need to go through, but we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. So hopefully that makes sense. That's the one thing I wanted to comment on about the show last night. Damn it. This is not our day. 437 again. That's an ouch. So that's going to be 2 losers in a row here. We're going to go stick with the all-winner set. We're going to switch our grips back to our 3-finger par grip and see if we can change our luck around a little bit here. So I would love to do a show with Ed or with Gargoil or Alfredo or George or all these different people that are great shooters, and not have it a shooting show, but have it a show that talks about shooting and what works for you, what doesn't work for you, that type of stuff. I think they'd be a fun show to do, and people can pose questions and we can give our personal opinions on what works nice for us, So yeah, G says less hold time. Again, that's gonna be a personal preference, I think, for everybody, and I agree. If you hold too long, that's not a good thing. But anyhow, we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. I'm not doing any line bets right now. Oops, we're gonna go 3-finger par grip. Could change our trajectory a little bit here. And we got a 3-1-4. That is the Big Joe Craps Master Journey. So we're back on that 4. 5-4-2-3. 3-1-4 results. What happened to my feeling? What do you mean by that, Joel? I'm not sure what you mean by that. 5-4-2-3. And let's go again. Last time, 220 inside. And 30 on the 4 and 10. Said I had a feeling. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling about the ATS. Yeah, I did. Apparently that feeling went away. Damn double pitch. That was a primary hit that we had. But anyhow, call that off that set. And I thought, apparently my gut feeling is wrong. That happens very so often. I thought, wow. Primary on top this time, 5-2-7. It's an ouch. Okay, this is where if I was in the actual casino, I would be taking a break because this is my stop loss right now. But I'm doing a show. I have another 45 minutes, so I'm going to continue on and I'm going to let up. So again, in the real world, this is where I would take a break. 5-4-2-3. We're going to ladder up our bets. And let's do this. Let's go 50 pass line. 25. 20. And 20. And 10. There you go. That'll work. Okay. All bets set. And dice out. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. Pass line winner come out natural. And it's going to be 5-4-2-3, 6-5 results. Yeah, John forgot to cancel his show yesterday. So that was a $40 winner because we had a craps check on there as well. So let's change that into a $25 world bet. Again, 5-4-2-3. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Looking for a point here. Shooter number 4 for the day. And we had a 2-6-8. Did there sell 8? So let's mark that point of 8. At 4, 2, 3, 2, 6, 8. And we're going to go 440 inside. $50 in pass line odds. And we're going to go $60 on the 10, 60 on that 4. We're going to Dallas draw down this one. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call that all bet set. It's out. That's the cross. We have a 2, 3, 5, the Justice Gen 5. So that's going to be hit number 1 for us. 4, 2, 3. And it's going to be a single pitch of the dice. So that was $105 brought back on that. We're going to regress 160 cross regression. Take $25 pass line odds off. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that's set. Nice out. And we got a 4, 2, 6, a Kevin Carpenter 2. Oh no, that's a holy cannoli. Holy cannoli to 4, 2, 6. A 4, 2, 3 and a 4, 2, 6. And we're going to reduce another 160 across. We'll go to 15 on that 10, 15 on the 4. Take the odds down there. Let's see if we can hit the point of 8. That'd be nice. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got all bets set. Face out. Yeah, all right. I like that. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. That makes possibilities hitting the tall for us. 5, 4, 2, 3. 6, 6, 12. Other than being a bookend, that's no help for me. 9 and 10 is what we need. 9 and 10. By 4, 2, 3. And all but set. Dice out. And we have 4, 5, hard 9, the big Daddy Mac. That's perfect. All we need is a 10 now. That's going to be hit number 3 for us. So we're going to be able to regress down to our base level here. So it's either get an 8 or a 10. So we're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go to that 96 cross bet level. 25 brought back to record. We got 168 on the table. By 4, 2, 3. And all that set. Face out. So this is our first shooter for today that we're actually in profit. And we have another 5, another 325. That right one jumped up and over. Not a pretty throw, but I will take the result. 325, Justice Gen 5. Single pitch of the dice. And let's make that 5 look like $35. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that's set. Dice out. Yeah, we have a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. That right die rolled around to the left side. Oops, that was a 2, 4, not a 4, 2. Let me change that really quick. There we go. That does make a difference on the screen, so. Okay, let's make that 6 look like $36. Increase it 3 units. 5, 4, 2, 3. Big Daddy is probably walking a dog right now. Yep. Maybe he hasn't been on the show for a while. All that's set. That's it. It's a little poor when he left my fingers just a little bit. We got a 2, 1, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. I want to see that 10 or the 8. 5, 4, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3, ace deuce. Result. Craps. Good morning, Mike. He says it's 55 degrees in Southern California, the high of 75 today. And we did not do a weather report for Wisconsin here, so it's 53 degrees in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Feels like 53 with a 15-mile-an-hour wind today, so it's a little breezy outside. So anyhow, that was a 3. That was no help for us. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And let's call that all that set. Dice out. 26 people playing along. We got 26 people watching. Wow. It's unique. Dice out. And here we go. We got the hard 8 square pair. So this can be a winner 8. And that puck will come down. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 4, 4, 8 result. So let's bring that pass line down to 15. We'll make it a minimum bet, and we'll do a $5 craps check. 5, 4, 2, 3. 313 brought back correct. We got 176 on the table currently. All of our box numbers are turned off. And we'll go all bets set. There's it. Looking for a new point. Let's see if we can get that 10. No, we're on the 9 no. 4-5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. Pitch of the dice. All of our bets will turn back on. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer. Left eye stopped. I don't like that happening. I want to have them both touch back wall at least. 5, 4, 2, 3. 1, 5, 6 results. It rained all night by him. It was dry here in Wisconsin all night. It's been actually warm here. Yesterday it hit, I think it was in the mid 60s yesterday in Wisconsin. So that's almost a heat wave here. Go to $42 on that 6. And we'll call it all bet set. This up. A little bit wrong on the lens zone, and we got a 369. That is going to be the triple D, the dice, Dr. Dan. And that's going to be a winner 9, so that puck will turn off. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 369. And I think I did something wrong with my bets. That's actually is going to benefit me there. Yeah, I have to take the 9 down off of the 9 and put that over to the 8. So I actually got paid out twice. Or I got paid out on the pass line, and I also got paid out on the 9. So that actually helped me, even though I was not planning on doing it that way. So again, we're going to go $5 craps check. We'll still go with that $15 pass line bet there. 5, 4, 2, 3. Looking for a 10. And we'll call that all bet set. Nice out. Yeah, well, we got a 4. We got the sister number 134, the Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. Let's mark that point 4. So now we're down to the 2 and the 10 for the ATS. 5, 4, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. So I'll take either one, 2 or 10. 2 or 10. 5, 4, 2, 3. We gotta adjust our bets. So let's take that $15 out the 4. We'll put 18 on that 8. And we'll call that all bet set. 26 people playing along, 24 people watching, 9 thumbs up. Is out. Dice, let's split apart. We have a 4-5 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So the 9 is a popular number today. Too bad I don't have that pressed up like I should have. 4, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 9 results. So let's press up $35 on that 9. Increase 4 units. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets out. It's out. Another 9, 4, 5, 9 again. I'm hoping for a 10, but I'll take that 9. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 results. Make that 9 look like $60. I'll drop a quarter onto it. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that's set. Nice out. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. So this could be a repeater win on that midnight. Too bad that was not the sister. So no help for us. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that set. Dice out. Another 9. Wow, this time it's the 6, 3, 9. The easy 9, the Franks. 5, 4, 2, 3. 6, 3, 9. Hard 9 dominate. Let's go to $90 on that 9 now. That should be at 120 or 180. No, 150. If I would have been progressing like I was supposed to, but I didn't. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. That's 314. That is a winner for Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. 5, 4, 2, 3, 314 results. So we had 2 shooters. After the shooter turn, we had Wattage Live Craps. That'd be Scott. He did really well. He had a, I want to say like a 15 or 16 for his top number. And then we had John GT go yesterday, and he had a 17, I believe, which puts him in second place for the second round here. So congratulations to both of them. I think you're going to need 15 or better to progress into the third round. So that's what we're going to have to hope for when we do ours. I'm going to probably try to shoot this coming weekend, probably. We'll see. Anyhow, all the bets are turned off. But I got our craps check out there. And we'll go dice out. Okay, got 3, 3 hard, 6 to double DJ. So it's marked at -6. We gotta readjust these bets now. Let's go a quarter on that 4. That's 6 down, and let's go $25 pass side odds there. We had 49 brought back to the rack. We got 263 on the table. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. I suppose. Three, 2, 5, just Gen 5. I'm really hoping for that 10. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 3, 2, 5 result. Let's drop a quarter on that 5, make it look like 60. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call that all bet set. Place out. God darn it. Got you, Joe. 4, 5, harrah 9, Big Daddy Mac. I'm waiting for that 10, but I'll take a 9. I'm making money off of that 9. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 9. Yeah, let's make that 9 look like 120. Five, 4, 2, 3. Good morning, Dice Dr. Dan. And all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 2, 6, 8, the Dursolate. Lord, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 2, 6, 8 result. Make that 8 look like 36. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll go all bets set. It's out. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Magic Aces. And that will be the small, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 1, 1, 2. Let's light up half at that screen green. And that will be some nice income for me here. That's going to bring me above our starting bankroll today. That'll bring us up to 35.41. So that's awesome. 35.41 brings me above our goal, so we made goal because of that hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my bets. I'm going to bring my bets down, actually. Let's go to the 96 across bet level again. And I'm going to put some extra money on that. I will make that 10-9 look like a quarter. So if I lose everything, it'll be a 34.18, which is still above our goal. So we made goal for the day. Good morning, Jen. I could still lay the 10, not for 500, but I could still lay the 10, Jen, if I wanted to. But we're going to keep on trying for that 10. I have a feeling we're going to hit that. So that's awesome. And welcome, Jen. I have not seen you here for a few days. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll go all bets set. No, I think I got a 6 to 8. The Dursolate. Okay, right, we're gonna progressively get those bets up higher again. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we get a 6, 2, 8. So this shooter, even though the small did help, this shooter recovered their first 3 shooters. So we recovered all of our bets so far and made goal here. So it is what it is. Let's go to $36 on that 8. 5, 4, 2, 3. I don't know if I said it this time, Joe, but I did say it before, and it didn't work for us. So, anyhow, we'll go all bet sets. That's out. So I did say it again, I think. I did, yeah. I just said I have a feel we're gonna hit the 10. That's right. 3, 2, 5, just Gen 5. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 3, 2. You got me thinking there, Joel. Did I say it or did I not? But I did say it again. So that means run for the woods. Let's make that 5 look like 35. 5, 4, 2, 3. Feelings. Okay, let's go all bet sets. This out. Six, 2, 8, Dursolite. That was a nice looking throw. Dice did split apart a little bit, but I'm fine with that. One more, that'll be a repeater win on that 8. Let's go to $42 on the 8. Promise made. 36.25. So we're $63 away from our 20% win goal. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets out. Dice out. $145 trucking camper. That's our first trucking camper for the day. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 145. If I could take my bets down, I cannot. I would be above the 20% win goal, but I can't take down the $20 here and the $15 here. So you need to get at least another $35. So let's make that 5 look like 60. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that set. This out. And we got a 1, 5, 6, another KitchenAid mixer. Now on the dice, oops, that was a 1, 5. Get off of that. Now when the dice went down nice, they kind of jingled around a little bit. They stayed nice and close together at the back wall, so that's good. 1, 5, 6. And one more 6. That'll also be a repeater win as well. That was a winner 6, so the puck does turn off. And again, we're going to $5 craps check. You know what? I'm not even going to do the $5 craps check. We've made enough money already. So let's stick with that $15 pass line bet. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets out. Nice out. Ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. I should have did a crap check. Oh well. It is what it is. $15 loss for me. DP winner. Pass line loser. Again, $15 pass line bet. And let's do $15 field bet. That'll cover that pass line should it hit the wrong way. All the box numbers are turned off. And we'll go all bets set. Ace off. You guys are gonna love this one. 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay bushel. Let's mark the point at 10 and let's light up the other half of that screen green. Jen, I would have got big bucks if I would have got that one. 5-5 hard 10, that is the tall, ladies and gentlemen, and we made them all. So that's good. Good morning, Dylan. Welcome, 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 my friend. So that is a massive win for us. We're up to 42.89 on our bankroll now. So that puts me well above that 20% win goal. So let's reorganize our bets here. Let's go pull this 10 down. We'll go 30 on the 6. We'll bring that 4 up to 25. And that should be good. So we're good right there. And Dan had a feeling I would do that. Okay, 5, 4, 2, 3. Let's bet for the moon now. It was about time I hit it, Dan. That's what 31 rolls in, so all bets set. Nice out. And here we go. Yeah, I don't hit the all too often. Usually I hit either the tall or the small, so. And wow, another 4 to 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. Interesting. 10 took how long? Now we got 2 in a row. That's right, I'll take it. I will take it. $50,000 for Jerry to the cage. Good morning, William. That's Dr. Dan checking in. We got Skill checking in. Jen checked in a couple times. So we got everybody checking in here. We got 28 people watching. And that was a 10. So that was a winner 10. So the puck does turn off. And we still had that field bet up there, so that one on that field, that's nice. Okay. 5, 4, 2, 3. I'm not even watching my bets. I probably should be, but I'm not. Okay, all bets set here. Dice out. Good morning, Waylon. That was usually not up this early. Okay. Dice out. I'm glad you stopped in. And on a come out, we got 3, 4, 7. So that's perfect timing for us. Pass line winner come out natural. That was perfect timing, ladies and gentlemen. Memory in the backside. just gonna leave that $15 pass line bet up there. And all of our box numbers are still turned off. We'll go all bet set. Dice out. So Jerry's in 4th place. Did it again. You are welcome. Joel regressed. Where's the faith, my friend? Come on. Okay, nice odds. And we got a 639. That is the easy 9, the Franks. So let's mark that point at 9. And all of our bets will turn back on. We'll go a quarter on that 10. Bring that quarter off the 9, put it as odds. 5, 4, 2, 3. Regression is point smart skill. You are right. I actually regressed. I did a Dallas draw on 3 levels to start off the shooter, and then I've also regressed once I hit goal. So now we're playing with fun money. And all bet set. This out. And that's going to be the end of the roll with a 257. The Bruce. So great roll here. And that'll be the end of our shooting for the day. 5-7. And that was definitely a huge comeback. Our first 3 shooters, we lost all of our bankroll on that. Good morning, Arnell. Hello, hello. And well, we got Waylon checking in. Good morning. So anyhow, let's go check our results for the day here. We had 4 shooters. We had a 6, a 3, a 2. So not a good start, but then we had a 35 roll or 755 roll quality points. Wow. Okay, SOR today ended up with 11.5. Yesterday was a 13.0. Today we had an SRR of 6.6. Our box numbers and inside numbers were slightly above expected. 4s and 10s are low today. Count 7s were high. Horns are expected. Fields are a little bit high, and Hardway's a little bit low. Look at those 5s and 9s. So the sisters were representing here today. 9s were way off the charts in that. But looking at our level up dice roll results, and this is through the end of yesterday. We had 3,258 throws. Our SOR was at a 9.46. SRR is at a 6.56, and a BSR is at 6.41. Those numbers will be coming up again when I report the results out tomorrow. So good morning, Nemo. You came late, and wow, what a hand you missed. Thank you, Waylon. Jerry said he won 73,000 today. That's awesome. And Matt Hatter says it's good to play with casino money. I agree with that. So Stylen says he regresses all the time on himself. I tend to over regress a lot of times, especially when I'm playing live in the casino. And that prevents me from making big money a lot of times on the rolls and that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. But anyhow, thanks everybody for joining in today, and I will hopefully see you all back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.